Assalamu alaikum. This is our third video for Quran Academy on how to memorize Quran. In the first video, we went over some of the memorization and revision features in our application. In the second video, we went over ways to complete your memorization lesson and how to make sense of the data you get when you complete your lesson. In this video, I'll be talking about how to master your mistakes. Time and time again, every time we review Quran, a lot of times we make mistakes, and more often we make the same mistakes all the time. So in this video, I'm going to quickly talk about how you can master your mistakes. So basically, if you click on the menu bar right here, and you go all the way down, the last icon right here, it says mistake percentage. All you need to do is you click on mistake percentage right here, and we give you a breakdown of how many mistakes you're making per juz, or if you click here, per surah. So per juz and per surah. And here it says percentage of Holy Quran mistake free. Ideally you want to get to 100%, but that's very difficult. I would, and inshallah we should all make the intention to get to 100%. With the right efforts, inshallah we can do it. So let's say, in just 5, it's showing me that I made 5 tahfiz mistakes and 3 tajweed mistakes. Keep in mind, you don't necessarily have to classify the type of mistake as tahfiz or tajweed. You can just classify all mistakes as either tahfiz. Sometimes people like to differentiate between them, so that's why we have both options. And in our first video, we went over how to actually mark your mistakes. So basically, if I click on view mistakes per juz, I can see visually on what pages I actually made those mistakes on. Now here it says reset all. If I click on reset all, what's going to happen is it actually wipes out my mistakes for that juz if you just want to reset all your mistakes for a particular juz. Now if I want to master my mistakes, all I need to do is I can click on master mistake, and what that does is it says complete and quit on the bottom. I'm in master mistakes mode. So it takes me to the first place in the juz that I made a mistake, and I'm going to have to master it. And so the way I would master it, I would start reading this ayah, wal muhsanatu, and I would keep reading until I get to this word. Then I have to guess what fits in this particular box. And once I guess that, and I can see whether I got the answer right or wrong by tapping here. And then it asks you, how was your guess? Do you want to mark or unmark the mistake? Let's just say I incorrectly answered it. I can just press mark. So now my mistake count went from 1 to 2. Now, in this particular scenario, I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm guessing it. I'm trying to recall it from memory. And once I click here, let's just say I actually got the mistake. I didn't make a mistake this time. I actually got it right. I can unmark it. So then it goes then from 2 to 1. Now, once you finish mastering mistakes for the page, you click on complete. Once you click on complete, it either takes you to the next place in the juz you made a mistake, if you made any more mistakes. If you didn't make any more mistakes in the juz, it takes you back to the dashboard. Now in this scenario, okay, I made mistakes in this particular juz again. So here I'll do the same thing again. How was your guess? Let's just say I'm going to unmark the mistake. Here, you know what? I'm going to unmark the mistake. So once I press complete, oh, perfect. I didn't make any mistakes this time. So in this attempt, what I did was, you see a green bar here? Green bar means that you improved on a mistake. So anytime you unmark a mistake, it's shown by a green bar. So, and these numbers get updated all in real time. So that's how to master a mistake. One real quick note too, sometimes people like to take notes on what they're memorizing, or even on particular words or phrases. Double tap on the word, drag the marker, click on notes. Once you click on notes, under note title, let's just say I type in something random like this, and you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to press exit right here, and the note is saved there. Once I click here, I can access my note again. And to access further notes, I just click on this icon right here. I can go to notes, and what notes will do is show me by surah each note that I made. So once I click on this note, it actually takes me back to that note. I can delete the note by clicking on X right here. Another thing I wanted to show you is if you go to settings, you can go all the way in the bottom and click on audio. And under audio, you'll see all the famous Quran reciters. I would recommend, if you're a beginner and you're just starting out to memorize, choose Husari Mujawwad. Listen to his recitation. It's a little bit slower. It's a little bit clearer as well too. If you're more advanced, and I would say Sheikh Abdullah bin Basfar, who's one of my favorites, as well as Sheikh Abu Bakr al-Shatri, really solid. All these guys are really solid, alhamdulillah. So you can select any reciter you want. We're going to add more reciters. You can go to translation and actually choose Ahmed Ali, Yusuf Ali, or Pitcall. We're going to add more translations in various languages coming soon. Last thing I wanted to show you is if you click on the support icon right here, you're going to see an FAQ. Give it a second, it's just loading, on how to use each feature. So how to memorize using the number 3 icon, how to memorize using the hiding the eye feature, how to review using the record feature. So once you tap, for example, here, right, what you can do is you can see a description on how to access each feature. You know what, let me go to a different example because that was a pretty short example. But here, how to memorize using the number 3 icon, we have a description on how to use it. We also even have a tutorial GIF on the bottom. It takes a second to load, and it shows you again how to access each feature. What you can also do is, if you still have further questions, in addition to the FAQ, just click on contact us. You can say anything to me. Have any questions or feedback or any queries, just press send, and inshallah I'll get your message. And once I do get your message, what I'll do is I'll respond back to you in real time, so you and I can have a conversation inside the app. And it should take any second now before it sends. It's just taking a while here, a little bit, just because my Wi-Fi here is quite slow. But in any case, once it does send a message, let's see. Yep, okay. So now I got the message and I can respond back to you in real time, inshallah. And you can stay logged into the app. You just need Wi-Fi to log into the app to use all the features inside the app. You don't necessarily need Wi-Fi, so you can use the application on the go. And hopefully that helps. And I'm really excited to see you progress in your memorization journey. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at hello@quranacademy.io. hello@quranacademy.io. It's also in the description below. Thank you so much, guys, for your time. Assalamu alaikum.